All right, so we are going to answer some questions that I have gotten on my videos of my ex-boyfriend Wade. We'll just get like the thirst trap crap out of the way. This is what he looked like when we met. Obviously, he's a very attractive man. Nobody is doubting that. This is also him. There you go. This is your thirst trap. Get that in. No tattoos on his face. His hair was grown out. I did not see a swastika on his head. If I did, I probably wouldn't have dated him because I am not racist. Anyway, thirst trap out of the way. Yes, he was a very attractive man. He still kind of is. But knowing what he did makes him very unattractive to me. Obviously not to some of you, and that's fine. But you're not going to change him. Writing him in prison, he's just going to get money out of you. And that's, if that's your kink, whatever. I don't care. So when we first got together, he was completely normal. He did not do drugs. He was living in a halfway house unbeknownst to me. I didn't know that for like a couple months. And then he was like, oh yeah, like I was in a halfway house because my dad said I needed to be in one. I was not, I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So we moved in together. He moved into my house in Lake Worth, Florida, and we lived together for about 5 or 6 months. And for most of that time, everything was fine. We went on dates. He met my family. He met my friends. We went to Universal together. We would go shopping. Like, nothing out of the ordinary happened at all. And then I noticed that he was doing cocaine. And I was like, that's, a party drug. I don't do drugs at all. Some people had commented, like, how does it feel to be clean and sober? I have never done drugs. I've smoked marijuana twice and had full panic attacks. I don't do drugs. It's not my thing. I have a career. I have a life. Whatever. If you do drugs, that's your own thing. So he started doing coke, and then I started finding weird stuff around, and I actually took pictures of it and posted it on Reddit. And I was like, hi, hello, what is this? I know nothing about drugs. And they were like, oh yeah, that's like a makeshift crack pipe. He does crack. So that was weird. We got in a lot of fights about that, but nothing was ever physical, ever. The only time he ever got physical, and not with me, I had taken his backpack in the bathroom to see if there was drugs in it. He kicked my door in, and I got mad, and I threw a table at him, like a whole ass kitchen table. But he never hit me, ever, until that night. So there were no really red flags till the end. My family and friends started to notice towards the end also. He started like cutting me off from them, and he did steal from me. He and my friend at the time ran away together, went to Texas. I came home and all my stuff was gone. They ran away to Texas together. He stole my gun. I contacted the police. Police didn't do anything. And I was like, cool, this guy stole my gun. Like, that's actually kind of a big deal. But I guess cops in Florida kind of suck. So I forgave him after that because I'm dumb. And as many of you have pointed out, I'm a 3 and he's a 10 or whatever. So yeah, I was dumb, and I was like, this guy's hot and I'll do anything to keep him around. Unfortunately, that's what I did. He cheated on me a lot, with a lot of different women. I caught him. He denied it. I had cameras. He denied it. Like, there's so much stuff looking back. I'm like, girl, you are so dumb. I don't know. He is a master manipulator. That's what he does. That's how he's always lived his life. After he did what he did to me, I called his his adoptive parents, and they were like, yeah, he's done something very similar before, and we took it to court and we won. So we don't really believe you because, the charges were dropped. I can't fight against that. So I never knew about any of his previous victims, assault, nothing until the end, because for the whole of our relationship, his name was Steven, which is his middle name. I did not know his name was Wade until we got mail from his adoptive dad, and it had information on it about his daughter and his real name, and I was like, what is this? And he was like, oh, it's like a friend of mine's daughter, it's not really my daughter, and blah blah blah. So that's how I found out his real name, all that stuff. People are saying I should write a book. I don't know how to do that. If anyone wants to reach out to me and help me, that's great. People are saying I should sue the police department. I would love to. That costs money. If anyone wants to donate to a lawyer or find me a lawyer that'll do it, I would love to. I contacted them the other day to find out what happened with my internal affairs thing that I set up like a year ago when I was looking into it. I found out that the detective Potter, who was in charge of my case, got demoted to road crew, and he was suspended for only 120 hours for misconduct. So I don't know. They told me I need to contact the SIU unit to try to find out if anyone knows where my evidence, my pictures went, anything like that. Police report, everything's gone. I would obviously like to see that. I have photos from the police's personal cameras. I'm gonna give you a trigger warning. These are kind of bad. So this is my lip. He busted my lip open. These are the ligature marks on my hands. These were pictures of my TV because they sent me a CD. So this is where he like tied me up with garbage bags that were in the back of my car, cut the circulation off my hands. I literally thought my hands were gonna fall off. This is the marks from being strangled, and you know, by his hand. This is where he bit me. He bit my chin and my ear. And then this is how he was the rest of the time. He was a very good looking dude. I don't doubt that at all. I mean, you know, that's how he did what he did. He lured women in, and he's very charismatic and smart, and I do not doubt if people write him in prison, he will have you sending him money and promise that you are the only one, and it's just you and me, and blah blah blah. Girl, it is not just you and him. It is you and every other woman that simps over him. And you know what? If you want to spend all your money on someone that's never going to see the light of day, I don't care. He can't hurt anybody in there anymore. Mentally, maybe, which, you know, whatever. I have been contacted by him in the last year or so. I don't answer phone calls from him. I don't answer emails from him. I want nothing to do with him until it's time to watch him fry, and I will be in the front row with a big old sign saying bye. That's what is my goal. I've had some interviews with news stations. I'm trying to get an interview with Bunny, Jelly Roll's wife, because I saw that she wanted to interview him, and I think it would be better if she talked to a victim. I am still in contact with his ex that testified against him. She and I text sometimes. And are you here? Are you helping? But like I said, if anyone needs to talk, wants to get out of a relationship like that, please reach out. I am a nice person. I'm not going to judge you. I will do everything I can to help you. And for those of you that want to be mean and say, you're not his type, I don't know what he sees in you, blah, blah, blah. He saw a fragile girl that had money, that was just, you could be used, and it doesn't matter what you look like. I was more attractive back then. I'm a little chunky now, but whatever. He still hits me up. It's not skin, it's skin deep. It's, you know, he was trying to use me, and somehow I got away, thankfully, and he will suffer for it. And yeah, so if you guys have any more questions, please reach out. I will maybe do a live video. I don't know. Whatever you guys think, let me know.